have such great timing. And but they'd bring him in. They'd go out with the team. Usually after a victory, the team would all be together. You'd feel that togetherness. They'd go out, they'd have fun. They'd get up the next morning and have breakfast with Coach Price after a win. He'd talk to them about academics. They'd meet with an academic counselor, and they'd get on a plane and leave. You didn't need to be there 48 hours, and they think it was the dangest thing they ever saw. You know, they would miss the ride in where some people who'd never seen a wheat farm were saying, well, how many miles a wheat farm is it, you know? But they were smart about how they did it, and the first impression was a hit. And I think, you know, you take, all of us know in 48 hours we've got to sell what our strengths are. And the strength is the campus and the student body's population and this little town that loves the university. That's where you need to have it, and you can make it work.
As far as this season goes, where do you see what do they need to do to turn it around?
You know, football-wise, where they struggled last year was in the offensive line. I mean, you can't, and Mike's good about, you know, taking pressure off those guys and limiting the importance of sacks, because he'd like to say how many sacks per how many throws, because we throw a lot. You know, he's a distributor of the football. He's not worried about running yardage. He's not worried. What traditional statistics might mean to guys like Mike and I don't mean as much to Mike Leach. So, but that's where it's got to stop. They've got to do a better job of giving Connor Halliday or Apodaca, whoever's in under the center, a chance to get the ball out. They've got to have a better screen game, which requires some good plays by the guys up front so they can have counters to great pass rush, because this league has, I think it's the number 9 of the top 10 sack guys in the conference are back.
Yeah.
You know, only one guy is gone.
Travis Long,
exactly. So that's an issue. They have to keep from going backwards, keep themselves in good down and distance. Defensively, you know, I think they're going to be better. I think he thinks he's got a good front. Xavier Cooper is a good-looking player. You know, the linebacker level, I can't wait to watch a little practice today and see how it's going. I know Deion Buchanan, having coached against him, is a really good player. I'm anxious to watch the corners play, but if they can play like they did against Stanford defensively, they're going to be right there. They got to do that every week. Mm-hmm. And then offensively, don't turn the ball over. They were -9 in turnovers last year, and you know they can't. That's a doomsday recipe. Can't do that. So if Halliday can have a little more time, not throw it to the other team, and they can kick the ball well. Fernie's as good as any in this league. They're going to be a good team. And what does that mean? Does that mean 8, 9, 10 wins? I don't know. But I know this. If they do what they're capable of doing, they can get to a bowl game. And if they get to a bowl game, this place is going to get excited again. If this place gets excited again, then it's magic. And that's where they got to go.
Leach seems like one of those guys. He was so comfortable at Texas Tech, didn't ever want to leave there. Even with the success here, do you think he'd be staying here long term?
You know, that's a question for Mike. But in my conversations with him off camera, he seems to like it a lot. You know, his needs are basic. If you guys could just find a way to build a pirate ship around it, then I think it'd be a done deal.
Sounds good. You good, Christian?